What makes a clothing brand sustainable? A sustainability claim is a message used to set apart and promote a product, process, business, or service with reference to one or more pillars of sustainability. And there are three pillars of sustainability. One is a social pillar, two is economic pillar, and three is an environmental pillar. So even if you do not claim any sustainability at launch or right now, you should define a clear strategy for the future. What sustainability standards do you want to comply with in the middle run? Because it is really a matter of time until not sustainable fashion cannot be sold anymore. And we see those changes with other industries right now already, and the fashion industry will follow that. So in fashion industry, we see it as well. It becomes more and more interesting for clients to buy sustainable brands, and the governments are also regulating fashion create more regulations for fashion business. But it is not as regulated yet as other industries are. However, it will follow in the near future. So I'd suggest you think about your sustainability strategy. So being sustainable in fashion gives you a mid and long-term competitive advantage and helps you to command higher prices. You know those normal leggings that go at, I don't know, $9.95 at Amazon or something? A pair of leggings. If you have a pair of leggings, it's people say, well, $9.95, $19.95 something. If you have a pair of leggings that is made out of nylon, that is harvested from the sea, from all those fish nets that are being abandoned in the sea and create ecological catastrophe for our world. So if you create a pair of pants made out of those fish nets, then you can sell this pair of pants at the price point of $120 to $200 a pair. In comparison to a normal standard something at $9.95 or at $19.99. So this is the difference. You can command higher prices. You pay much more for the fabric though as well, because it is not easy to harvest garbage from the ocean. It's very easy to throw it into the ocean, but to get it back, not that simple. So what are the sustainability claims you can add to your portfolio? Let's start with the social ones. Number one social claim is progressive manufacturing. Progressive manufacturing means that people who crafted your garment work fair working hours, get fairly paid, and are of appropriate age. So there is no child labor. Another term for progressive manufacturing is ethically manufactured by fairly paid team of garment engineer or by fairly paid artisan team, depending on what team it is. Second claim is, let me see, this is a social claim. Second social claim is the support of a certain good cause that is aligned with your mission and purpose, where a percentage of your profits goes towards planting trees, cleaning oceans from plastic, empowering women to get education, or preventing child slavery, to name few. The third social claim that I would love to mention here is a claim of supporting creators. So let's say the claim is 100% original design. In our world, the common practice for big brands is to go shop for samples at the small designer shops and then to copy them and to copy everybody and her mother and copy everything and invest as little as possible in research and development, into design of a new product. So they basically see, they get the intellectual property for other people. This is why it is extremely important to allow artists who created the intellectual property to profit from that. And if your brand is getting 100% original design, not copy pasting somebody else. This is a big deal, and this is a social claim as well, and this is a sustainable claim as well, since nobody is being robbed in the process, because taking intellectual property from designers who have paid top dollar to develop it is a robbery. So let's see, the next pillar is the economic pillar. And what are the economic claims? Economic claims are support of local manufacturers. So you can use this claim if you are manufacturing locally. And as mentioned before, for everybody, it would be great if we would have our production of everything locally, because it means very low carbon footprint, nothing goes over the sea or back and forth. You have work, you have employment for local people, so there is a job security. Everybody is happy, and you're not dependent on other countries who can say, well, we don't want to produce for you anymore, and then you have a problem, even though, well, it can be a problem. So a country has an independence, is manufacturing for her own market. If you are supporting local manufacturers, then this is a sustainability claim as well. Economic sustainability claim would be to hold a certain certification that sets you apart from the rest. For example, in the United States and Canada, there is such term as a B certified corporation. This is a very interesting one. In the United States and Canada, there is a B certified corporation certificate. This certificate confirms that your company creates concrete social and environmental sustainability through your products and business operations. So you can research the availability of such certification in your area, request application documents, and see whether you want to apply. And what certifications do you want to apply for? Because this is not the only one, this is an example. Now we are going to the third pillar of sustainability, environment. And what environmental claims can you have? Can you choose to follow? And do you have? Some of them you have to have. You cannot go around most of them, actually. So environmental, they are related to environmental friendliness of your components, longevity of your products, and the carbon footprint. Let me give you some examples. So a claim that your components are free of poisonous substances. So it would sound like no parabens, SLS, petroleum, mineral oil, phthalates, formaldehyde, or synthetic fragrances are used in any of the products I'm reading. Free from azo dyes and phthalates. And so this is a chemical, the harmful substances, right? And you have to have it. You have to have it. You cannot have, I don't know, leggings that have phthalates in it or formaldehyde in it. It does not work, because those are cancerous substances. You don't want your people to get ill, your clients. So you have to make sure that that you're complying with these. This is the bare minimum. The next one is that you can opt in for is no animal testing. So there has no animal testing, and there is a cruelty-free product. 100% vegan can be environmental claim. So let's see. What's the most important? What do I think is the most important? Well, no harmful substances, very important. Progressive manufacturing, extremely important. You want people to be fairly paid, and you want happy people to craft your garments. And you have to follow the longevity. It has to last a long time. So if you can pull it off and make clothing that can be worn for 20 years, this would be great. This is what I'm looking forward to. So these are the most important components for me: the no poison substances, progressive manufacturing, longevity of the garment, and then everything else follows.